Guys, it's 10 o'clock. Let's call this meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge, the invocation. Roll call vote.
Here.
Gallagher.
Here.
Thank you.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Lord, we thank you today for our forefathers that had the guts and determination to face the most powerful nation on earth at that time and the most powerful army and fight for 7 years for our eventual freedom of this country. We ask everybody's safety as they travel this weekend for the holiday. We ask that you give us blessings and guidance to make good decisions today. All these things we ask in your Son's name, Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Well, welcome. Thanks all for coming. All right. Consent agenda is posted.
I'll make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that. Any questions, concerns?
One of the things you might want to note, the auditor's office every month breaks down every department, where they're at and where they're at in the budget for the budget year. So right now, this is through 5 months, and that's all available. And we put it all on that, so you can look at and see who's running ahead, who's running behind, and who's over budget, that type of thing.
Awesome.
So I don't know if anybody, but every time you see this on the consent agenda is the monthly audit expense report. That is a breakdown of everybody's.
And they're also on the website.
What's that?
Also on the website.
The reports are uploaded
Right,
to the
right
website.
website, so they can go to the website and see them.
Thank you, guys. All right, anything else? All in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have a Bruce Momont in the audience. Bruce, what's going on? Guys, it is a terrible day when you have to say goodbye to an officer as long as Bruce has, but we do have a small flag that's come up, and just over 30 years of service, guys, dedicated service, and I had the pleasure of serving with you on the fire department and also get to run some calls, but thank you, Bruce, for your time. We sure appreciate you.
When did you start, Bruce?
93.
93. I remember I was in business, and I remember when he had his first job being a police officer. And, I mean, we've grown up together, so I remember him. He's been with, what, 3 departments? 3 departments.
Thank you.
Get up here.
I was gonna say a little bit about Bruce.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
in.
get up here.
See?
Good.
Well, just a happy page.
Yeah.
30 years.
Now on a half page.
Yeah, we had a condensed age. No, I just wanted to say, 30 years, actually Bruce has got 36 years in public service in Texas County. He started back in 1990 as a dispatcher for the then Flat River Police Department. It was absorbed into Central Dispatch. He went to dispatch there. And then in 93, he went to Central Dispatch. Then he went to, later that year, he went to Bonterra Police Department for about a year. And then in 94, he joined the Deloge Police Department. And then May 15th of 96, he joined the St. Francis County Sheriff's Department. So you think 36 years of public service, I mean, cars don't last 36 years. A lot of people don't stay in their same house for 36 years. Some marriages don't last 36 years, but to stay in a profession like this and to stay 30 years at the Sheriff's Department, I think that's just an outstanding achievement, and just want to wish you congratulations on your retirement, and don't forget us.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, a question. 36 years of service, what's your best years?
this year. Nice. All right, approval of purchase the retired vehicle? Oh, sorry, not too sure, sorry.
Good morning, ASAC Golf Chief Juvenile Officer for the 24th Judicial Circuit. Yes, so we are requesting that we be able to use juvenile justice preservation funds to purchase a transport vehicle. It's going to be to transport youth from detention to one of the 4 courthouses in our circuit. We do have other vehicles. They just recently got hit by the storm. They were considered totaled. They're still usable. But, you know, we also want to get the Explorer because we do have bigger youth. The cars we currently have can be pretty cramped. And so that's one of the requests. And through the Juvenile Justice Preservation Funds, you know, those funds are used for services for youth. I can't use them for capital improvement. I can't use them to hire employees. I can use them for psychological evaluations. I can use them for counseling. But transportation is something that I can tap into to utilize to buy this vehicle. I know several juvenile officers across the state of Missouri have used this fund for that.
Give a price on that.
So, well, we've already started inquiring. Obviously, I went through Judge Seacrest, my appointing authority, and got the permission to come down here, and we've been networking with you. I think the vehicle that we originally gave you a price on is already gone. So we do have some estimates on 2 other Explorers that they have down there. They're a little more expensive. I would say it's gonna range between 25 and 35,000. I think we're looking at one that may be 28 and one that may be 31, I believe, is somewhere in that range, is what they have left. But we could call today and one of those could be gone. I mean, just,
Right.
you know.
So,
And the judge has already approved everything.
Yeah, ultimately, I'll have to do a court order with these juvenile justice preservation funds. I do a court order for whatever service that is. I send it up to Judge Seacrest, he signs off on it. But yes, he's given me the verbal to approach the
and
commission.
those
with this request.
are in the preservation funds? I mean, that you've got
Yes.
the amount that you need in those funds?
Well, yes, so it's signed by the judge, and then it goes to the circuit clerk, and through the circuit clerk goes to the treasurer.
All right.
Ace, are you asking for a final, you don't have a particular vehicle, are you looking for something to spend, buy a vehicle up to a certain amount?
Yes,
or-
correct. Just because the vehicle that we had originally stated, it's already been
I got
sold.
it. What's the maximum that is reasonable for your,
I had asked for between $25,000 and $35,000.
so
Not to exceed 30.
What's that? Say 30, not to exceed 35,000.
That's where I would say.
I don't believe that.
We have to give the upper, we don't have to give the lower. If you get it lower than that,
Yeah.
we're okay with
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of highway patrol vehicle for a JFC. Funds will be used not to exceed 35,000.
Out of the juvenile preservation fund?
Yeah.
I'll second that. Was there any other questions, concerns? Just want to make sure. All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All right. Thank you for that.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Ace.
it, gentlemen. Oh, one other thing, Road and Bridge has been down, it's been great working with Brian and his crew. They are down there, working on the concrete pad now, I think it'll be finished with that. We'll still put the sidewalk in, but, yeah, they've been doing a great job down there at our building. Great. So,
Thank you, guys. All right, annex, ordinance 1-679 for the, I guess so that Farmington can put this piece of property, which is not in the county. I did not know that before a couple meetings ago, but, city into the Farmington city limits.
Hey, Linda, who put this on the agenda?
The city
City-
drops off the.
City of Farmington.
City of Farmington, so
Right,
they
this is where-
they really have nobody here to talk on it then.
Right, this is where they had the fireworks stand.
Right.
last
That's
week.
right.
That's why when there was some disagreement, because you can't sell fireworks in the city of Farmington, that wasn't in the city of Farmington.
No.
That road,
That's right next to Offenburg.
Right, Offenburg is the top, and the physical trainer is right next to it on Maple. Down Maple, as you go down there, about every other house is out of the city limits because they didn't force annexation. And some of them just like to enjoy the police and fire because, without having to pay for it.
And I think the only thing on there now is a sign, correct?
Yes.
That's where a sign's at? Okay.
Okay, well, I'll make a motion to approve the annexation ordinance 1679 at 792 Sunset Drive for the city of Farmington.
I'll second that. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Mike, would you like to speak on this one? Permission to bid the piece of equipment?
Mike Sumter, Parks Department Director. We're looking to solicit bids for a couple skid steer attachments, or a few skid steer attachments, a bush hog, a tree puller, angle broom, and snow plow. This will be paid for with the remaining ARPA funds that were set up whenever we started the Parks Department. They have to be used, I think by the end of September or middle of September. Before we lose it.
All right.
And really, you're just bidding them out.
Yeah, just soliciting bids to see what we can get, to make sure it fits within the money we have for it.
Okay, I'll make a motion for Owl Creek Park Department, Mike Sumter, Parks Director, permission to bid for a bush hog, angle broom, tree puller, which are skid steer attachments, and also a snow plow, which would be a skid steer attachment.
Okay, I'll second that. Any
I
other?
want to make a comment that a bush hog is not an animal. That's for Mark Cody.
Yeah.
For those that were around when they had the afternoon sell where people would call in and
Yeah.
somebody wanted to sell one and he told them they couldn't sell animals.
All right, any other comments? Rich?
I assume, since we're looking to bid this, we're not gonna put the price out there.
No.
But we already know what the estimate is.
No,
And it's in-
there's no price, there's no estimate, that's why we're asking for bids.
Okay.
So they will give us the price, we won't give it to them.
And then you've gotta check to see if it's in your budget, right,
Right.
Mike? Yes. Thank you.
All right, any other? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate it. Our approval of earthquake coverage. This, go ahead.
Go over this. The bid this year is $26,481. Without terrorism, and $27,002. We talked to them. I don't know why you would do one. I don't know any terrorist that can make a earthquake, but maybe that's possible. So I can't see spending the extra $500-something
I
to
agree.
prevent a terrorist from causing an earthquake. Maybe there's a slight possibility.
Now, the rate's the same. The only thing that was added is because of the new building.
Right, we had to cover the new building, so it's more than you spent last year, but
Yes.
the rates weren't any
No,
different.
rates
rates
didn't
did
go
not
up. That's
change.
awesome. So,
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the earthquake coverage insurance without the terrorism. The price includes a brokerage fee of $450, and we will pay $26,481.
I'll second that. Any comments?
Choose the broker.
Who is the broker?
Vantage.
Vantage. Yeah. Yes. All right. Any other comment? Hearing none. All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you, Dave. Permission for RFPs. County website.
You covered your IT, right?
Well-
Answer the question.
Yeah.
I know they're wanting to change to a different provider to service the website, that's really all I know about it. I haven't really been involved in that one, sorry.
It just could send us all out an email about,
Our website is not good, and we've been riding, we took money out of our budget 7 years ago to create the thing and broaden it. It's still not where we need it to be, and they're trying to bid out how we get it to that level.
Definitely be better, that's for sure.
I think they've got grant funds that could potentially pay for some of this as well. I don't know for sure.
They're just asking right now for
Just send out
proposals, because this industry's got several different ways to approach the websites, and we have some that will be able to be serviced locally and some are not, so they want to get everybody's proposal.
Okay, I'll make a motion for permission for IT for the county website hosting support accessories related services to bid out an RFP.
I'll second that. Any comments? All right, hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, approval for the independent audit report. Sorry, Louis?
Gentlemen and members of the public, we've received our draft notice of the financial statements and independent auditors' reports and supplementary information. I'm sure the commission has read all 50 pages of this. I will state that on page 50, there were no financial statement findings noted for the year ending December 31, 2025. There were no federal award findings and question costs noted for the year ending December 31, 2025. I want to acknowledge Amber Mongelet and Bridget Kimbrough for their due diligence, hundreds of hours spent primarily putting it together for the independent auditors to come in and verify. For the 9th consecutive year, we have had no findings. Thank you to them.
Let me say, I've been with the city and everything else. Very rarely do you have audits with no findings.
Findings, right.
They
Even
find
something.
Like it,
This is how many years in a row,
IRS,
man, Louis?
Very good job.
9 years in a row.
No, thank you, and Louis, thank your office. I thought, yeah.
Great
here
job,
before we
girls.
came in. Yeah, so, thank you guys, everyone involved.
I'm glad, office-wise, your offices are cool. You handle that job inside there. Thank you.
Not a very well-liked position.
Okay, I'm
Everybody agrees you're a pain, but at least the results are good.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the independent audit report for the auditor for the year ending 12/31/25
I'll second that. Any questions?
with 0 findings.
Love it. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, guys. All right, holiday closing for the 4th of July. We will be closed on Friday, the 3rd, in celebration of Independence Day, guys.
Which means that you have to get your agenda items in early.
Yes.
You have to do your payroll stuff in early. Those things have to be in early. So every time we have payroll, when something comes like that, we have to find people and remind them they have to get, because people want to be paid
Yes.
the next week.
Yep.
And that has to happen, okay?
All right, and also, next planned meeting is Monday, July 6th, 10 a.m. This will be the
That's a
start
new
of
quarter.
new quarter. Getting items in by 10 a.m. on Thursday, thank you.
New quarter, it's a Monday,
Yep.
for those of you who come over.
Rachel will have coffee on Monday, so. I do have coffee and that maybe would like some. It's awful hot outside. All right, again, Harold wants everybody to remember the building permits, very important. If you can get those to the clerk's office, paying a small fee would have saved thousands of dollars for certain people, so. All right, other than any correspondence? Brian, thank you for taking care of the ones that we did have. Appreciate it. Sheriff, I just come to your office.
Oh, yeah.
Public comments? Hey, Dave?
Yes.
Real quick, you know, you made the mention about building permits. And I've just worked with a friend of mine who thought they didn't need one. And they told him how valuable it could be. How are you getting this notice out? Is it just on your website? You gonna put it in the paper? What are we doing here?
We put it in the paper multiple times. It is on our website. I talked to Harold the other day about contacting the contractors, because that may be, and the lumber yards, because they seem to know more about what's being built than others. And he said that he would take that under advisement, which is.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. No, thank you, Kevin.
Rich, right now, I'll be honest with you on that, you know, that's kind of out of control. And what are we gonna do to enforce it? We're gonna have Sheriff go, you know, we really need to come up and get maybe a little stricter on that. And the reason Harold's doing that, because if it's in a floodplain, you know, there's something being built in a floodplain, you're really not allowed to do it. We've got issues there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Just make
Thank
sure
you. Yes,
people
Mark.
understand that process. They come and get a permit, it's $20. And with that, we will do a floodplain check right there.
Yes.
Coming from the banking world, I've seen where customers started building on a property that was in a floodplain, didn't realize it, then went to get the financing on it, and no bank will touch flood insurance property without, or a floodplain property without insurance on it. And I'll tell you, the floodplain insurance will be more than your mortgage will be on these things.
Well, and then-
So
and
it's
then-
important, if
yeah.
you're telling me for somebody, if it's $20 can keep them from getting in a bad situation, a floodplain, I'd say it's worth every bit of that $20 to come do that. Just
Oh, yeah, and then
Right.
Parks is right. I mean, there's been, younger buy their first house. They don't realize in that floodplain, then they get hit with a floodplain's insurance and they.
And let
yeah,
me
they
remind
can't afford
you, floodplain properties aren't ones that you just drive like, well, that's definitely a floodplain. It's amazing how many properties we've been out on real estate committee that look like there's no way it could flood whatever, but if it's on that map as a floodplain property, there's no, you have to have, even if it has not flooded in how many years.
And that was an amen, I think.
Amen, all right.
You're exactly
Well,
right, young man.
Let's move on.
Yes.
So who's gonna enforce as far as, you say the sheriff? Do you have to have any building experience?
Will not be the sheriff, it will be as.
So you're
Park
gonna
said.
have a building inspector?
There is no legal way without, planning and zoning that's the problem we've had. We cannot, we have no laws to enforce it. We don't have a court
So
like
you
the
can't
cities
force
do.
a permit?
Yeah.
That's the problem we've
Exactly.
had.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
tell
we've
them
got
to make
issues.
people aware, but we
Yeah.
can't enforce
You're
it.
right, but if they don't go get the permit where they get I mean, you're looking at a free study done by the floodplain manager. And so if they don't go get that, and then later on, like Park says, they go get that building, they can't insure it, and they may, FEMA may have you tear the thing down. Now, they've got more teeth in it.
But the county itself can't?
Not the county.
No, and actually, Keith, believe it or not, Cape County does not have ordinance.
Yeah.
They do not have planning and zoning.
I don't wish to stretch the point, but when I went after a permit for my pole barn, I came in here, it was $8.
Yeah.
And no inspection.
Mhm.
You know, the flip side of that is anybody can build anything in any way they want, whether it is dangerous, certified, to code or not. So
Sure.
it's
You're right.
it becomes,
You're right,
as
Rich.
we spend more time here as a first-class county, it starts to become problematic.
You're right, Rich, but the people have said no.
And yeah.
In the vote, I'd like them to say yes, because I think, as you say, first-class county, as we grow and they do developments, we should have some basic restrictions and codes and things, but the people, it would have to go back before the people.
There are 13 first-class counties in the state. 10 of them have planning and zoning.
Right.
We are one of the 3 who do not.
That's
You're right.
And I
We
better
actually,
keep my
we
mouth
actually
shut.
did a survey on that years ago, and the findings were people, were total agreement, they want to be able to tell the neighbors what they can't do with their property, but they don't want anybody to tell them
That's
what
right.
to do with theirs, and that there underlies the problem.
All right, so any other public comment? Yes, sir.
So, I have a question. I'm a little bit concerned about AI data centers. I know our governor's really been pushing for those in the state of Missouri. Have there been any bids to build any in St. Francis County, any whisperings to that or anything like that?
There's been nothing brought to us, anything on data centers.
Okay.
There's a lot of
There
hearsay.
should always be rumors and stuff like that out there.
I don't, well, I mean,
But we have no
I haven't
planning, so
heard
we
of
don't-
anything myself. I just know that surrounding counties, surrounding areas have been, experiencing some of that. Jefferson County was kind of a little bit in the news. I think Springfield is, there's another push there, and that, you know, Governor Trudeau the city wants to make Missouri a new, Silicon Valley, which sounds nightmarish to me, but, I guess I just wanted to kind of see if there had been anything on that, kind of voice my, as a, who lives here, someone who would be opposed to something like that, so. I just-
There's your chairman of the
And-
planning zoning.
There you go.
Because that's what you'd have to have.
And so if they go to talk to somebody out and about, there is no planning and zoning, so when they go and buy a property, there's nothing that we can do about that, so, yes, but your voice has been hard to be appreciated.
I think that's what will cause it
Thank
to
you.
happen.
Yeah, most likely, so, thank you. All right, let's go, any more public comment? Okay, how about departmental reports?
As he's walking up there, we've started voting. We've had over 25 people vote as of this morning. And the city of Farmington wants to let you know that tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning, Columbia Street will be overlaid, paved. So for traffic, avoid Columbia Street.
Yes, but it will be nice, right? Jeff, what do you have for us?
Well, just want to let you know some of our numbers are dropping. Don't know if it's the weather or what, but our yearly calls of service, we broke 10,000. It's 10,084. Our calls for service stand at 380 for last week. We were down 60. Our inmate population dropped again another 4. We're down to 117, 95 males, 22 females. Currently, we're doing interviews for some vacancies and corporal position with one of our recent promotions, so we're doing that. We talked about Bruce, and just want everybody, you know, as Kevin said earlier, 4th of July is this weekend. Want everybody to go out and have a good time, good celebration, but just use good judgment, be safe, and we will have deputies out there on patrol to assist if that can't happen. So,
Thank you, Jeff.
all right.
And you guys be safe out there too.
And Lord.
All right. Any questions for the sheriff? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Highway administrator.
During the week of our maintenance work, we did some pothole patch in areas of Halter, Griffith, Tunahan, Cedar Run. We installed crossroad pipes on Possum Hollow, Hazel Run, Cedar Falls, and Loughborough. Hauled some debris off Berry Road. We finished up our concrete patches that we've been diligent working on across Hildebrand Road. Not a heavy truck traffic. We patched concrete. Hope that we'll get some stability on that road. Prison crews trimmed on Noblick, Flatwoods, County Line, Brightstone, Madison, Hightower, Cartee, Pendleton, College, Herberville, Old Town, Finland, Wesley Chapel, Old Lake, Lashley, Irondale, Lake Avalon, Rock Road, all over Kings Road. We picked up 140 pounds of trash. We did some brooming on Noblick Road, did some hauling on Warren Street. Our mowers in the south part of the district has finally made it back to the building. We'll be doing the maintenance on them, and so we'll be going back out for their second cycle of the mowing season. We did some sign work, still installing our St. Francis County stickers. We put a Corbin Road up. Hickory Grove maintenance begins, 9-inch on Timberfield, 9-inch on Martin Road. As far as mechanic work, we got our truck that had the turbo issue, got it resolved, we got it put back, got it going. Worked on our power broom, got it back going. Our mechanics had our scanner, we had to have it updated for the new software. They waited till there was a sale, probably saved 25% waiting for the time to get that updated. We was able to utilize that software to update our truck when we got the new turbo put on it. The computer had to be recalibrated, so that came in handy to have the tools to get that, instead of taking out to a shop to have it repaired, we did it in-house. We just finished our disaster relief grant, have it all submitted, and we will wait for approval on funding on that. As far as we got.
I had some calls. Last week we had a special meeting. And opening some bids for 3 roads, and the reason for that is we talked about the price of oil, which is the vast majority of the cost of asphalt. It was at 80 something, 90 something a barrel. It dropped below 70. That's why we got the bids out to see if we could get it while oil prices are a little lower. See what the bid. We didn't authorize anything, but we went ahead and had that meeting so that we could start the 14-day process.
Well, I'm hoping the price of oil stays down, but that's if it's right now. That'll be an advantage to us if it does.
Is there any questions for the highway administrator? Yes, Carol.
I don't live on Possum Hollow Road, but I have a lot of friends who do, and they're very grateful that they're at the end of the mowing because they love the wildflowers.
Okay. Oh, speaking of Possum Hollow, that's where they put the drain in, where it was washing, is that, how'd that go?
Good.
Good. All right. Thank you, Brian. Any other departmental reports?
On August 14th, at 8:30, the Parks Department is going to partner with the University of Missouri Extension for the 100 Miles and 100 Days Walk. We encourage everyone in the public to come out, meet us at the main parking lot, 8:30. We'll get the walk started. We'll be talking about the, little seminars on the native flora and fauna there, and a little show and tell.
And how many miles do you have now paved? 2 point?
Yeah, about 2.5, 2 3/4. We won't do the full 100 miles that day. It's kind of a thing that they do all through the summer. Encourage everyone to get out and walk the different parks. And they have different meetings at different spots.
Sherry's wife and your wife would try.
Right, Mike, now, if you walk the full walk and come back, it turns out to be, what, about 4 miles?
I can get about 3 to 3.5 miles
Yeah.
out of it, depending on how you do the loops.
Lucians might wanna go out there and enjoy that. Last time they had this walk, they had food trucks.
Food trucks,
It's pretty
we'll have-
nice.
We'll have beverages for everyone.
Hope it's not
Usually-
rain.
Usually some sidewalk chalk for the
Yeah.
kids or whoever to.
There's some
draw
nice,
on the
nice natural
asphalt.
shade on the trail too, so when it's hot outside, the whole thing, you got some nice cover in there.
And like I said, it'll be early in the morning, so it'll be fairly cool.
Sorry, and where and when is this?
This is August 14th. If you would like any more information, check out the University Extension's Facebook page or Owl Creek Facebook page.
If you have not been out to Elk Creek, please do. It's a treasure right in our backyard, guys, and it's amazing. Thank you, Mike, and your team. You've done a great job. Any other public or departmental reports? All right, hearing none.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.